தபோவாணி, இது இணைய வானொலி, இது சமுதாயத்தின் கலங்கரை விளக்கு. உங்களுடன் இணைவது அனுசுயா. இன்றைய சந்திப்பு நிகழ்ச்சியில் தபோவனத்தின் செயலாளர் திரு ஆர். சுப்பிரமணியம் அவர்களுடன் சுப்பு உரையாடுகிறார். கேட்டு மகிழுங்கள்.
தன்னிகரில்லாம் தபோவாணி தபோவாணி தபோவாணி, இணைந்தோம் இங்கே இன்பமுடன், இணையில்லாத தபோவனம், இந்தியாவின் முதல் முதியோரின் முயற்சி. வயதில் முதிர்ந்தவர் இளமை மனங்களின் இணைய வானொலி. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்டர்நெட் ரேடியோ பை சீனியர் சிட்டிசன்ஸ். தபோவாணி தபோவாணி தபோவாணி, தன்னிகரில்லா தபோவாணி 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 தபோவாணி. The first internet radio by senior citizens, Tapovani.
குட் ஈவினிங், நமஸ்காரம், வணக்கம். எப்படி இருக்கீங்க எல்லாரும்? ஆமாம், இந்த கொரோனா ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுத்துது எல்லாரையும். செகண்ட் வேவ் இஸ் வெரி டேஞ்சரஸ். எல்லாரும் கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருங்கோ. எல்லாரும் வேக்சினேஷன் போட்டீங்களா? போட்டுடுங்கோ. ஸ்டாக் குறைஞ்சில வருது. டூ இட் ஃபாஸ்ட். சரி, இன்னைக்கு இந்த சந்திப்பு நிகழ்ச்சியில் we have a very 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 important person. யார் தெரியுமா? We have Mr. R. Subramanian, Secretary Tapovan. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
எப்படி இருக்கீர்?
Doing great.
ஆமாம், இந்த கரோனா பற்றி இப்போ இது ஓவர் ஹைப்பா இல்லை இதுதான் நார்மலா? எப்படி?
I think it is normal. If at all you need to call it, it is under-hyped, lest they scare the people. That's my personal opinion.
You mean to say we may get to see more damages happening?
I fear so.
Oh, that's a very sad thing to know. Sorry, sir. Now that you have had a very excellent professional career throughout, now tell us something about your professional career. How did it start? Where did it start? And when did you call it quits?
You mean when I went for the job, or where I was born and where I got educated?
You can add that also.
Well, I was born in Tanjavur, which is the cradle of the southern civilization, also called the granary of the south.
Sorry.
I had my school education there. Then I went to Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, to do my chemical engineering.
Wow.
Then I went to Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, to do my post-graduation. From that day onwards, I've been in my profession, both as an engineer and manager and an engineering manager. That was a small history of mine.
Okay. IIM, what was your major?
I took general management. I took equal number of courses in production, marketing and finance.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's a good combination. Technocrat combination. A financial degree with engineering degree is a technocrat combination. Or வேலையெல்லாம் அப்படி எங்க ஆரம்பிச்சேன்?
I started my career with Larsen & Toubro as a project engineer. Then I started my life as a commissioning engineer at the large chemical plants. Then I went to engineering, where the designs were done. Slowly moved over to manager engineering, where more than about 80-90 engineers were reporting. I quit after 20 years when I was in charge of chemical process plant marketing. Out of the path I went, and even the proposals, that is making quotations for various projects, was with me. And of course, that was most of the time I was based at Mumbai.
Okay.
But monthly, about 7-8 days, I used to be on tour to various places, meeting customers, visiting sites, whatever the job calls for.
It has been a gradual transition from an entry level to the top level. You would say that?
It is not a top level, but it is a senior management level.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
That's good. That's good.
Then I, of course, quit Larsen and Toubro. And that is my stay with Larsen and Toubro. When I was in Larsen and Toubro, I had been to Houston for a petrochemical project proposal, where I met the people who wanted to put a project in India. When they came over to India to put up a largest power plant under the private sector, I joined them as a vice president technical.
Oh, excellent.
And spent 8 years. Unfortunately, the project was ready, the plant was ready. It got into a lot of problem and it got mothballed. Then I went into teaching for the next 17 years.
Oh, great.
I've been professor of marketing and project management and project finance. And I was also in charge of placement of the students. And in the process, I met a lot of top people to get placement for my students. And of course, I could have continued forever. But Tapovani beckoned me to come here, and I am here for the past 3 years now. Though I bought this place, I am probably the first guy to have bought a tenement, a villa over here. That was in the year 2009 I bought. And that is my history with respect to Tapovani. I used to come here off and on and go. And now I am a permanent resident.
It has been an excellent career in multifarious activities. You have been in the engineering side, then you went into the teaching side. So that was across the possible things you have done. Really very happy to know that. Now coming to Tapovani, how did you get to know Tapovani and what made you invest in here?
I wouldn't call an investment. It is not an investment. It is just a buy for living. Because in 2009, when in Vasant Vihar, there was a Atirudram, and there was a banner put up by MNV there. And I was looking for a place where I would be able to spend my own life the way I want in my own terms, but at the same time, live a peaceful life rather than get into the day-to-day hassles of living in a city. So it matched with my ambitions. My wife has been instrumental in asking us to buy. Of course, in cards you played blind. Of course, many of the Tapovanites are very nice people. They don't know card game at all. They are very nice people. In cards, when you play, there is a blind you start playing. So this was by blind what I bought. When I came here, there was nothing. And people said it might come. I had a lot of trust in the promoter. That is how I am here.
Good.
And I came here first time in 2010 when there were only 2 tenements that was there. And I was staying in one room of one of the villas, and we had about 8 members to the kitchen. And there were different days altogether. And I saw the thing slowly growing up. And today, whatever it is, I have seen through various phases.
Life in Mumbai, a city, it's called a happening city, such a busy schedule everybody have. People don't have to stand and stare. And over here, which is a laid-back life. How did you get to mentally adjust to this kind of a situation?
I think I started living here at least 2 years before I came over here. So when I came here, it was just a continuation of the way of life. I never went crazy behind those fast life, though not by choice, but the way in which it was there. Mine was a fast life all the time. There were many days I used to go to the office. Either I find myself in Delhi or Pune, any other place, buying clothes and living over there, or staying in the hotel over there to attend the next day's meeting and getting my this thing. Many times my wife has brought the dresses to the hotel and airport and railway station, so that just I carry and go ahead.
So that was living
but
out
it has
of
its own fun, I would say.
Living
that.
out of suitcase, possibly.
I wouldn't say that, but it was a different life altogether, and I enjoyed it, and enjoyed this one also. It is only maybe I have conditioned myself. God has been helpful. If you keep on living in a different world than what you are living in, you will always be a frustrated guy.
Absolutely.
Live with whatever you have and enjoy what you have.
Absolutely.
Absolute enjoyment will come on its own.
Okay, Nayas, let us go for a short break. Meet you on the other side.
நிகழ்ச்சிகளை தொடர்ந்து கேட்டு மகிழ www.i-radiolive.com உடன் இணையுங்கள்.
நிகரில்லாம் தபவாணி தபவாணி தபவாணி.
Welcome after a short break. Sir, you have been living here for the past 5 years?
3 years.
3 years.
That is continuously. I have been coming and going. Longest I have had even for 6
So since you
weeks
came here, you have been here for living here for 3 years continuously.
Yeah, now, yes.
So how do you find the living conditions over here? How do you find the co-residence, the atmosphere?
I have no problem at all. People are what they are. Accept them the way they are. You will be happy. You want to mold people the way you want them, you will be unhappy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Nayas, இவ்வளவு விஷயம் சொன்னார் சுப்பிரமணியன் சார் அவரை பற்றி. நிறைய விஷயம் அவர் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டார், which I would like to see. He is a great orator. Our oratory qualities, efficiency, definitely one could not miss. அது வந்து அவர் மென்ஷன் பண்ணலை. That could be because of his experience and working in IIM as a professor that has given him. அதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு inherent quality-யா நீங்கள் டெவலப் பண்ணலாம் oratory skills?
I think I enjoyed talking all the time, and my job also warranted because when you are in marketing for many years, you need to make your customers see the world the way you see that.
Okay.
And I work for a company which never asked me to do things which I am not convinced with.
Okay.
That is why it was easy for me to get along with people. And many times I found my customer telling, when in taking a decision, if Mr. Subramaniam says yes, we will commit. And if I am convinced, I will say yes, and they will believe and go. That is the credibility I developed. And unfortunate or fortunate, I don't know. I see the world as black and white.
Okay.
And many times I make enemies because I call a spade a spade. But that is what I am. I need to live with myself.
So, Nayas, some more qualities of Subramanian sir. One is he is a go-getter. He is a troubleshooter. And more importantly, he is a no-nonsense man. He would not take anything for granted. He would spend his time. He is a patient listener. எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் கொண்டு போனாலும் அதை ஒழுங்காக பொறுமையாக கேட்டு he will come out with a solution. Maybe not immediately, but he may take some time, but he comes out with an excellent solution which you cannot even refuse. So that has been my experience also with him. Sir, you have been elected as the secretary of Tapovani a couple of years back. Now, we have seen periods before that, and we have seen periods after that also. You have taken over some projects on your own which you wanted to do with the limited resources available, opportunities available, You have, of course, completed some good projects also. Can you just tell us at least a couple of projects which you were satisfied and completed fully?
I would like to see the recent one which we must have seen.
Okay.
The road between the main road to Tapovani. Last year, we have been filling it up because we are not able to get the requisite permission to make it metal.
Okay.
We have been trying to get permission which has not been forthcoming.
Okay.
We used to spend small amount of money, fill it, and once the rains is there, it just gets slushy.
Absolutely, yes.
This time what happened is, we went to a contractor, he just gave us comfort, if you are ready to spend more money, I can ensure that the road doesn't go off.
Okay.
And I checked up the last 2 weeks rain, this road, whatever he has done, it has not been washed away. That is one experience.
Okay.
So always getting it done through the people who are committed to quality is important.
True.
And of course, there is an element of luck that is there that goes with that thing. And okay, there are many small projects, not many major projects we have done because we have been having limited resources. One of the projects which we took up is our generator. When I went to the generator room, it was needing immediate attention because I have seen generators that are not maintained. One fine day it just catches fire on account of the fuel and lube oil that is on the floor. Then the moment we saw, Mr. Krishnan also said this is not the right thing. We called the manufacturer, we fixed the things so that whenever there is power packs up, it comes online immediately.
Okay.
And of course we have tried the new project like the water plant in which it is able to give the structuring of water, which is a new technology, which has yielded considerably good results. And there are small things which people have to see and appreciate. And we have done it. The more money we get, there are many more projects that needs to be done, which we can do and make the quality of life here much better, which I am sure, if not today, tomorrow it will take place and we will have a quality life here. I am a born optimist and I am very optimistic.
Okay, Nayar, let's take a short break over here. Come back and talk to Subramanian sir. Going forward, what are the projects he has in mind, which he would like to implement, and how does he plan to go? Stay tuned.
தபோவாணி இணைய வானொலியின் நிகழ்ச்சிகளை உங்கள் ஆண்ட்ராய்டு கைபேசியில் கூகுள் பிளே ஸ்டோரில் இருந்து ஸ்பாட்டிஃபை செயலியை பதிவிறக்கம் செய்து கேட்டு மகிழலாம்.
தன்னிகரில்லாம் தபோவாணி தபோவாணி தபோவாணி.
Welcome back to the show after the break. Welcome back, sir. So we have been talking about the upcoming projects which you have in mind. Can you just name a few and tell us how would you like to go about it?
See, we should have the complete coverage with camera, the entire campus, which we are not doing now.
Okay.
Which we should do. We will have to spend some money and fix it out. And some of the facilities what we have, it is running on a single machine basis.
Okay.
For example, the main submersible pump that is operating and giving us water to the complex today, that is one of the things. If it packs up, we have problem.
Okay.
We are planning to replace, and I have recommended to the trust, and they said they will take it up and complete it out.
Okay.
And that will take place. And bringing the road with the street light so that we don't live in wilderness after the sunset is another take place.
Okay.
And if everything goes fine and people are ready to get themselves regimented, which is most important, we will have the golf cart in which the elderly people can move over to the mess.
Okay.
That we can have. And the medical facilities wise, we can improve a little bit more so that we are able to provide a better facility right over here.
Okay.
They are not very expensive projects. These are some of the things that we are thinking of. And the hot water supply to the the houses. Some of the houses are suffering on account of that. Solar power is just going as a waste. We need to fix it out.
Okay.
And our sewage water treatment plant, all the sewage is not fully connected in, and maybe the design what was done is sufficient for those days. Now it is not sufficient, so we plan to connect it out. That is another project we need to do. And other is going to have our biogas plant operational, which will eventually take place. I think these are some projects which will take a few lakhs of rupees, and we can do that so that this becomes a better place to live in.
It has been a massive thing which you have done during your tenure now, sir. And I understand that you have been heading a housing society in Mumbai where you lived for a pretty long time. Has that experience helped you?
There the problem is money has never been the problem there. And the moment we want any project and people see they are ready to contribute, maybe people are earning members there. Here we have, with the interest rate going down every day, I do understand the difficulties people have in contributing, but they do see that and they will contribute when they see the benefits out of it. I am sure once we are able to convince them, these projects will go on.
So now let us take a short break. We'll come back and talk to Subramanian sir. Apart from the professional side, he has a good voice. He can sing very well. அது நமக்கு தெரியுமோ தெரியாத பார்ப்போம். நல்லா பாடுவார் சார். அதை பற்றி அவர்கிட்ட பேசுவோம். Stay tuned.
தபோவாணி இணைய வானொலியின் நிகழ்ச்சிகளை உங்கள் ஆண்ட்ராய்டு கைபேசியில் கூகுள் பிளே ஸ்டோரில் இருந்து ஸ்பாட்டிஃபை செயலியை பதிவிறக்கம் செய்து கேட்டு மகிழலாம்.
தன்னிகரில்லாம் தபோவாணி தபோவாணி தபோவாணி.
வெல்கம் பேக் டு த ஷோ. வெல்கம் பேக் சார். சார் நீங்கள் வந்து இவ்வளவு இதெல்லாம் சொன்னீர்கள் உங்களோட ப்ரொஃபஷனலை பற்றி, உங்களோட செக்ரட்டரிஷிப்போட ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டிஸ் பற்றி. அப்பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் தட் யூ ஹாவ் அ வெரி நைஸ் வாய்ஸ். நல்லா பாடுவேன்னு எல்லாம் சொல்கிறேன். அண்ட் ஐ நோ இட்ஸ் ஃபார் அ ஃபேக்ட் தட் இட் இஸ் ட்ரூ.
My singing, once in a while the song becoming good is accidental and not planned one. Whatever interview if I had given in a thing, I don't want to spoil it by singing and spoiling your mood. So I resist.
நீங்க வந்து ரொம்ப 2 லைன் பாடுங்க. பூமுடி பாடிந்த பூங்குழலி பாடுங்க.
So the பூமுடி பாடிந்த பூங்குழலி வண்ணச்சீர் பெருவான் இன்ப தேனருவி அந்தி மாலையிலே மன்னன் பேரெழுதி. I think that should do.
That was excellent. Yeah. Maybe you should sing this song at some point of time. And Solomon sir, where going forward, how you look things happening in Tapovani? How you think more residents moving in?
I think we need to get more residents moving in. Then only it will become a community. Today, many houses are waiting to be occupied by people. I think eventually it take place because many have bought with the plans to move over here, and we will persuade them to move over so that it will be a livelier place than what it is. Even today it is lively, I am talking comparatively better than what it is now.
Right.
I think eventually it takes place, give a year or two, this will be buzzing with a lot of activity.
So, yes, we have been having programs on every Sunday evening in the auditorium. ஏதாவது இருக்கும் பாட்டு கச்சேரி ஜோக்கு ஸ்பீச் ஆன்மீகம் ஜென்ரல் டாக் ஏதாவது ஒன்று இருக்கும் கதை சொல்கிறது ஏதாவது இருக்கும் இதுக்கெல்லாம் பிரெயின் சைல்டு வந்து சுப்பிரமணியன் சார் தான். So how did this concept occur to you that we should have a program on Sunday evening?
No, it is not something that came as a great thing because I was myself getting bored on Sunday evening. That is the reason I did. And my aim, which I have been sharing with everyone, is to have a club of people who will be able to sing and put the things together, and we go from old age home to old age home to entertain them and establish our Tapovan's name. I think our Tapovan Vani has paved the way for that, and we can certainly do that, and we have sufficient talents where people can sing, people can do mono acting, people can say jokes, maybe about an hour and a half or two. It could be a great program, and we will be known for that, and that is one way of building up a very good PR and image for Tapovan.
Absolutely. So, Nayas, sir வந்து ஒரு பிளான் வச்சிருக்கார் Tapovan music group, orchestra group ஒன்று ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறதுக்காக, and the plan is very much still active. He is doing a lot of work on that front. He has been collecting talents, testing them, checking them, and adding to the list that he is already having. So hopefully in a very short time it will become a reality. The object, as you said, is to visit all senior citizen homes in Coimbatore and showcase our talents and get a name for us and fame also. Sir, the Tapovani radio ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காளே, you have been listening to all the programs, I believe. So how do you find it?
I think it is good. We should phase it out so that sustenance is there and include the local community as well. And at the end of it, I think all these radio stations, as we see a marriage album, we don't care who is there in the album. We should see, we are just going through the pages to see where our photograph is. Like that, when you involve people, they would be like to listening to their program and do publicity. And we should do that. It is not to give a very great messages or anything. We need to make this Tapovani a way of life, involve more people, make things interesting, so that people get excited about Tapovani.
Absolutely.
That will be the thing. I think the efforts have been pretty great, I should say, because I got a lot of feedback from my near and dear ones who have listened to Tapovani. They are pretty happy about it. They said, it's very interesting, and they are surprised to know that so many enthusiastic souls are here. They have been under the impression the old age home is cot has been provided to you. You wake up in the morning, you see the sun going up to going down every day. You eat and that's not the way life is here.
True, absolutely.
And many people just do not know. Because when I travel from those days, nowadays I don't travel much thanks to Corona. The car drivers who come with me, which I have at least more than about dozen car drivers I have met, he used to start by telling, I hate such old age homes because the children come and dump their parents here. That is not the way we do. By the time he comes to Tapovan, he is totally a changed guy and he becomes an ambassador by listening to it.
Absolutely.
That we will do.
Absolutely.
And the awareness is less. We should put in our efforts to improve the awareness so that people really look forward to being here rather than detesting it or having a wrong opinion about the old age home.
Absolutely. So, sir, moving a little forward, Mamiyoda opinion living in Tapovan. Of course, we'll be talking to her separately.
She has been instrumental in a way to come over here.
Sorry.
So she enjoys being here.
Right.
We have nothing to crib about.
Absolutely.
And as I told you, we have a mental makeup to align ourselves to the quality of life over here. And most of the things, it is matching with our expectation.
Oh,
so that the adjustments warranted is the least here, and things are tailor-made to our expectations. So we enjoy over here. And more than that, my children are very happy that we are here, and they are very much missing this place.
That is important.
And they miss Balaji Mama's,
Preparations.
menus. And my grandson used to demand, Balaji Mama, give me mulabdi, put me Perungayam for more, which he used to oblige. And he vividly reminds me whenever he talks to me.
Okay.
They are looking forward at the end of all these experiences, COVID, and they can come and spend at least about a month over here and enjoy. That is the present status.
Absolutely. So, layers, apart from all these things, Subramanian sir is an expert in cooking. His culinary expertise has to be tested. He has introduced a number of items. We will not talk about it today because we have a separate program to talk about the menu committee. So, sir, you are happy, mommy is happy, children are happy. You think you are in the right place. Do you have any message to give to the listeners?
Be happy. A very cryptic message from me. Don't keep on cribbing about things. A cribber remains a cribber all the time in life. He misses life. And have positive opinion about people. Don't keep on criticizing and be hypercritical about others. So you'll be doing a great service to yourself and service to the fellow residents or citizens as well.
Absolutely.
I don't know whether it carries meaning, but this is from the bottom of the heart.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Thank you for the message. Sir, thank you for spending time with us in the studio. We're really happy to have you over here. So, Nears, இந்த மாதிரி இன்னைக்கு நம்ம சுப்பிரமணியன் சாரோட பேசினோம். அவரோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸஸ், அவரோட ப்ரொஃபஷனல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ், அவரோட குவாலிஃபிகேஷன், அவரோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இன் தப்போவன் எல்லாம் கேட்டோம். ரியலி வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங். இதே மாதிரி நிறைய இன்டர்வியூஸ் லைன் அப் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அதுவரை கேட்டுக்கொண்டிருங்கள் ரேடியோ தப்போவானி.
இதுவரை தபோவன செயலாளர் திரு ஆர். சுப்பிரமணியன் அவர்களுடைய நேர்காணலை கேட்டு மகிழ்ந்தீர்கள். உங்களிடமிருந்து விடைபெறுவது அனுசூயா. வாழ்ந்தோம், வாழ்கிறோம், வழிகாட்டுவோம்.
தன்னிகரில்லாம் தபவாணி தபவாணி தபவாணி. இணைந்தோம் இங்கே இன்பமுடன் இணையில்லாத தபோவனம். இந்தியாவின் முதல் முதியோரின் முயற்சி. வயதில் முதிர்ந்தவர் இளமை மனங்களின் இணையவானொலி. First internet radio by senior citizens. Tapovani, Tapovani, Tapovani. தன்னிகரில்லா தப்போவாணி 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 தப்போவாணி. The first internet radio by senior citizens, Tapovani.